artists. Today in art, we will be drawing ourselves as superheroes. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Would you fly around? Would you have super strength? Would you be really fast? Or would you help people? What kind of adventures would you go on? When I think of superheroes, I think of comic books and those big action words that are usually shown in comic books when they hit something really hard or when they hear a loud noise. Like pop and wham and bing and zip and bang. When artists draw in this way, it's called pop art. These artists usually use primary colors and lots of bold lines to make it look like a comic book. Look at these superheroes and think about what you notice about their bodies. When we draw like a comic book, we want to make it look like they're showing action by changing the position of the arms, the legs, and the bodies depending on what they're doing. Think about what action position you want your superhero self to be in. Do you want to be flying? Do you want to be running? Do you want to be jumping? What do you want to be doing? So follow along with me in this video as I teach you how to draw movement. All right, to get started, you're gonna need a pencil, some paper, and some markers or crayons, something to color with. Now, when I'm drawing people doing movement, I like to look at a picture to help me. So if I was going to look at this superhero picture or of Superman flying, I would turn my paper in a landscape way, and then I would look at his head. I know that a head is circle shaped, okay? So I would draw a circle head, and I'm using a pencil just in case I make a mistake. I'm looking at his shoulders, and they're going kind of in a slant, a diagonal. So I'm gonna draw my shoulders in a diagonal too. And I know that a body is rectangle, so I'm just gonna finish off this rectangle. And it kind of looks like a diamond, the way it's slanted. I'm looking at his arms now, and those are rectangle too. One is going out. Let's see. I know that the shoulder is going out here, and maybe I'll overlap the shoulder a little bit and a little hand. And then his other arm is kind of going down into a fist. So I'm going to go down. That's one part of the arm, and the other part of the arm you can't really see, but I'm going to do it like that. So that way it looks like I'm holding something or holding my fist. And now I'm looking at his legs. They are going in a rectangle too, but one leg is bent. So I'm going to do the straight leg first because that one's easier. Rectangle leg and rectangle or a circle foot. And then the other leg is kind of bent. So rectangle, that's the first part. And then the bottom part is also a rectangle there too. And I draw a foot. And then all I have to do now is add all the details. That's just the flying position. If I was going to do a running position, like this next character. Again, I'm looking at a head shape, and that is circle. You want to focus on the basic shapes when you're drawing movement. That way you make it easier for yourself. Next, look at the shoulder position. Is it going like this or is it going like this? I think it's kind of going in a diagonal like that. And I know that his body is rectangle, so I'm just going to finish off my rectangle again. There we go. Now I'm looking at his arms. Now this part, they are both bent. So I need to do 2 sets of rectangles for each arm. The first arm is rectangle out like that. And then his forearm, where his elbow is going in. So that's another rectangle there. And then I have a hand. And the second arm is same thing, going out. And then where his elbow is coming inwards. And a hand there. And looking at his legs, that top leg is really big. and it has two parts as well. So I'm going to draw a really big rectangle going out, and then a smaller rectangle where his knee reaches, and then a foot. And then his other leg is pretty easy. That's just going all the way out, and I kind of need to make it a little bit bigger. I need to go out here. That's his whole leg and his foot. So now I have somebody that looks like they're running, and I can add all the details in a minute too, and add my neck and everything. The last position I want to show you before we add our details is one where you're carrying something or doing a lasso like Wonder Woman here. Same thing. Start off with a circle head. Look at the shoulders. Are they going down? Are they going across? Are they going straight? Wonder Woman is kind of going in a slant up. And I know the body is a rectangle or a trapezoid. And I'm looking at the arms now. They are going down, and then the elbow makes it bent, so she's going up. And the other arm is kind of the same thing, going down here, and it's a little bit bent, not as bent as the other one. And looking at her legs, they're really bent. So I have one leg, and then it's bent here, and I'm going to kind of make a skinnier leg. Don't forget the feet and the hands. I'm just doing basic shapes right now, not adding all the details. And then the leg is going way down here. I'm kind of running out of space, but that's okay because I can draw half of the leg there, and then I can add all the details. So you find a picture that you like, or you can just freehand what you want the body position to do. All right, now I'm going to add my details. I'm going to go back to the flying one because that's the one that I want to do. All right, so I want my superhero self to be flying. I have to add some details to this figure. I'm going to add a neck. I'm going to add some clothes. Now, when I'm a superhero, I can choose whatever outfit I want. I think I want my superhero outfit to be really geometric and have lots of lines on it. And I do want to have a cape because it's going to be flapping in the wind. So that's just curly lines flapping in the wind. Now I have to draw a face, so I want myself to have a mask. It's like a V or a bird shape. And that's my mask, and I'll draw my eyes and my nose and my mouth, and eyebrows and hair. And I want to have big hair because in my superhero self, my hair is flowing in the wind. I'm looking where I'm going. Those are some of the details. Now I need to draw the hands and feet. When I think of hands, I just think of 5 little hot dogs. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see how I overdrawed on top of that other circle. Same thing for this hand. I'm going to do it into a fist. So I don't even need fingers. I just need 1, 2, 3, 4 lines to show that it's in a fist. That's how you draw a fist. And for my feet, I'm just going to make some shapes on here to show that I have shoes on. My toes aren't really out. And for my pants, I think I want to have, different shapes on my legs too. That way it shows that I have cool superhero tights on. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a black marker and I'm going to outline all of the lines that I want to keep. If I don't want to keep a line, I'm not going to outline it. For example, I want this leg to look like it's over top of it. So I'm not going to draw that line there. I'm just going to outline the rest of it. So, hold on while I outline. Okay, so now that I have my superhero self here and I have everything outlined that I want, I have to do my background now. I can do it in pencil if I want to, but I know that I want to be above a city, so I'm going to make a really small city down here to make it look like I am flying high above the city. So I've got lots of buildings, some big, some small, some tall, some skinny, and I'm going to do clouds so it looks like I'm flying up in the air. Clouds. I can do a bird. I can do a plane. It's not a bird, it's not a plane. No, it's Miss Simmons. Super Simmons. That's my plane. Alright, I got some details now. Okay, so I have my superhero self. I have something in the background. I'm going to add lots of details and I'm going to color it in with bright colors. When I'm using bright colors, I'm going to use some markers today, but you can use whatever you have. You can use paint or crayons or pen, or you can just leave it in pencil like this. All right, let's get to coloring. All right, and the last thing you need to do when you are drawing your background is to add an action word. Now, I want my action word to be something that shows that I'm flying. So I'm going to do whoosh. I'm going to use it in pencil first. I'm going to draw big, bold letters. I'm going to do it big, W-O-O-S-H. That says whoosh. And now I'm going to outline around my letters. Now I can do it in regular block letters like this. I can do bubble letters and do it round. I can make up my own style of letters that I want to do. Alright, so you just go around all your letters and make it look bold and big. And if you really want to make it pop, you can add some zigzags around it. And I'm just going around all my background. Some zigzags out here. That shows that it's whooshing. And I'm going to add some action lines behind my body to show that I am zooming through the sky. And then I can color that in too. Final touches are some action lines. They can be zigzag, straight, whatever you want. It's your artwork. And bam! I have my superhero self that can go on adventures and fly to the sky. Great job, artists! Now that you have drawn yourselves as a superhero, make up a whole adventure story or an adventure comic book about what you could do to help people. Okay? Share your artwork with someone at home and then post a picture to the discussion board on Blackboard. I'll see y'all later. Bye.